It is a scratch-out living for this boy, Narayan Rao. He has to collect and cut his own firewood at his tender age. He is compelled to work as daily laborer to barely make a living. His father is addicted to alcohol and has deserted his family, leaving his ailing mother, Lakshmamma.
మేము పేదవాళ్ళమండి. మా ఆయన తాగుబోతూ మా ఊరు నుంచి వెళ్ళిపోయాడు మమ్మల్ని వదిలేసి. నా పిల్లలు చదువుకోవాలని ఉంది, చదివించడానికి ఎవరు లేరు. మేము కూలిపోయి బతుకుతున్నాం, తెచ్చేవి కూడా సరిపోవట్లేదు.
A question always arises in the mind of this boy. Can't I go to school like the other boys of my age? He knows well. It is a distant dream. He has to help his mother. His entire family depends on him. But a light came into his life in the form of big help.
నమస్తే అండి.
నమస్తే అమ్మ.
మేడం గారు, ఈ అబ్బాయి చాలా పూర్ అండి, చదువుకోవాలని చాలా ఉత్సాహంగా ఉన్నారు. మీ దగ్గర తీసుకొచ్చాను.
ఏం పేరు నాన్న?
శ్రీశైల నారాయణరావు.
ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చావు?
తొడవూరు నుంచి.
అమ్మ ఏం చేస్తారు?
పత్రికలు.
నాన్నగారు?
తెలియదు మేడం.
చదువుకోవాలని ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉందా? అయితే ఇక్కడ సంతకం పెట్టు.
It is a great miracle in his life. He is now able to continue his studies. The boy Narayan Rao is now a police under training at Andhra Pradesh Police Academy. His dream has been fulfilled.
ఎడారిలోని చావు బతుకుల మధ్య కుట్టుమిట్టాడుతున్న ఒక వ్యక్తికి మంచినీరు అనేది ఏ విధంగా ఆ వ్యక్తికి ఉపయోగపడుతుందో ఆ విధంగా ఈ బిగ్ హెల్ప్ ఫర్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ట్రస్ట్ వారు నా చదువుకి కృషి చేశారండి.
Narayan Rao is one among the 27 children whose lives have been transformed with the initiative and support of Big Help. 1,015 children sponsored in last 10 years, 27 successful lives, 56 pursuing higher education, 387 completed high school, 69 got married or transitioned, 476 students currently being sponsored, 150 schools adopted, a ray of hope for 8,500 students. Merit awards for 8,200 destitute students. A decade-long service.
6వ తరగతి దాకా చదివించి ఆపే స్టేజ్లో ఉండే సమయానికి బిగ్ హెల్ప్ ఫర్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ సంస్థ అధిపతులు వచ్చి మీ పిల్లగాళ్ళం మేము చదివిస్తామని వాళ్ళు ధైర్య సాహసాలు ఇచ్చారు.
మా అమ్మ నాన్న చదివించలేకపోతున్నారు. అలాంటప్పుడు మాకు బిగ్ హెల్ప్ ఫర్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ సంస్థ వారు నాకు సహాయం చేస్తానని ముందుకు వచ్చారు.
బిగ్ హెల్ప్ సంస్థ వారు నన్ను చదివిస్తా అని ఆ సంస్థలో జాయిన్ చేయించుకున్నారు. అప్పటి నుండి ఇప్పటి వరకు నేను బీఎస్సీ నర్సింగ్ చేస్తున్నాను.
నేను 10వ తరగతిలో ఉన్నప్పుడు నాకు బిగ్ హెల్ప్ సంస్థ సహాయం చేసినందువల్ల నేను మంచి మార్కులు సాధించగలిగాను. నేను ప్రస్తుతం IIIT నూజివీడు, అక్కడ నేను సెకండ్ ఇయర్ కోర్స్ చదువుతున్నాను.
ఆర్థిక పరిస్థితి వల్ల నన్ను చదివిలేకపోయిన సందర్భంలో బిగ్ హెల్ప్ సంస్థ వారు నన్ను తీసుకొని చదివించారు.
Big Help for Education, a non-profit organization dedicated to provide education for underprivileged children in India. The objective of Big Help is to extend support to children like Narayan Rao, regardless of gender, class, race, religion, and disability. The main thrust of Big Help Trust is to provide quality school education for the poorest of the poor. Apart from financial aid, Big Help's mission is to create awareness on literacy in India. Big Help has strong network to identify and assist the unfortunate children. The children are well monitored and they are assessed periodically. The progress of each and every child sponsored by Big Help is reviewed and they're assisted to improve their educational skills. Special classes are arranged for students whose results are not up to the mark. All the sponsored children are under continuous monitoring by the local monitoring committee members and the executive committee from Hyderabad. Big Help for Education is the brainchild of Mr. Chand Pasha Sheikh, a software engineer from Boston, United States. Chand Pasha has inherited philanthropy from his mother.
My mother once said to me, "The happiest people are not those getting more, but those giving more." She said, "If you want happiness for a lifetime, help someone in need." I have witnessed my mother following what she said and surrounded by the happiness. I also witnessed my father and elder brother working hard and leading a selfless life and happy with what they had. With that inspiration from my family, I always dreamed about doing something to the needy children when I grow as an adult.
Along with 5 of his childhood friends, Chand Pasha founded Big Help for Education in the year 2002.
In August 2002, I visited India and visited several public schools, talked to many teachers and children to understand their needs and issues.
Known for his philanthropic activities, Chand Pasha's strong desire to see a developed India motivated him to invest not only the money but also his time and experience for the welfare of the deprived classes.
Without support from my wife Hamida, I could have not done anything. My kids are obsessed with Big Help too. My son Hasif sacrificed his birthday gifts in 2010 and raised funds to Big Help to support special needs children. He earned Rising Star Award for doing this. My daughter Sana, a 7th grader, started Experience Exchange program in India during her visit to India in summer vacation in 2012. My friends and volunteers are the heart of Big Help. They stand with me to run this organization and reach many underprivileged children in need.
Big Help's premier program, Sponsor a Child, has wide acclaim among the donors. It is aimed at funding children who are at a risk of discontinuing their education.
స్పాన్సర్ ఏ చైల్డ్ ప్రోగ్రాంలో పిల్లవాడికి సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవడానికి అర్హతలు ఏమంటే ఆర్ఫన్స్ అన్న అయి ఉండాలి, బిలో పవర్టీ అయినా అయి ఉండాలి, హ్యాండిక్యాప్డ్ అయినా అయి ఉండాలి.
Making earthenware is an age-old practice in rural parts of India. But since there are no users now, the earthen vessels have lost their glory. But this boy, Gopi Krishna, struggles with pottery to eke out a living. This is the only source he has to make both ends meet. He dropped out of school after 5th standard. He inherited pottery from his father. His mother is sick and grandfather is bedridden. His sister also helps their father, but all their efforts to make a living prove insufficient.
మా ఆయన కుండలు చేస్తే మాకు ఎటు సాలట్లేదండి సంపాదన. మా బాబుని చదివించాలని ఉందండి.
The tale of Gopi Krishna has not ended. He has a strong desire to continue studies. All his hopes have been shattered in the prevailing situation. In the meantime, Big Help knocked on his doors in the form of Goddess Saraswati. Big Help helped him to fulfill his desire to continue studies. The fate of Gopi Krishna turned. And now he is a student at the Indian Institute of Information Technology.
మా ఇంట్లో పరిస్థితులు బాగలేనందున 10th క్లాస్ చదవలేకపోయాను. కానీ అప్పుడు బిగ్ హెల్ప్ సంస్థ వాళ్ళు హెల్ప్ చేస్తానని వచ్చారు. వారి ద్వారా నేను 10th క్లాస్ పూర్తి చేసి 10thలో మెరిట్ మార్క్స్ తెచ్చుకొని లూజ్ 888లో సీట్ తెచ్చుకున్నాను.
If Big Help had not reached him, he would have been left as a potter.
వాళ్ళ కుటుంబంలో ఉన్నటువంటి ఆర్థిక పరిస్థితుల వల్ల వాళ్ళు చదువుకోలేకపోతున్నారు. మరి అటువంటి వాళ్ళకి ఇటువంటి దాతలు ముందుకు వచ్చి కనుక ఇలా సహాయం చేస్తే కనుక మరి ఎంతోమంది గోపీకృష్ణలు మన బిగ్ హెల్ప్ ద్వారా సహాయం చేస్తున్నాం.
The goal of this program is to prevent school dropouts among orphans and economically backward classes. Financial assistance to meet educational and basic personal needs is provided every month to the sponsored child. Individual attention and personal care is taken to motivate these children and to help them lead a better life. Sukanya studied up to 6th standard in her village and gave up studies due to financial constraints. She is the eldest daughter. Her father was a farm laborer. Her mother helps the family by sewing clothes. Sukanya helps her mother in the house.
మా ఆయన పనికి వెళ్తాడు, నేను కుట్టు మిషన్ కుట్టుకొని ఇంట్లో వెళ్ళటమే కష్టంగా ఉన్నదండి.
Sukanya is one among many children who got selected under Sponsor a Child program. The status of Sukanya has changed totally.
తినడానికి తిండి లేక బస్తులు ఉండే పరిస్థితి కూడా వచ్చింది. రోజు తినడానికి లేదు, నిన్ను బడికెలా పంపించామని చెప్పారు. అప్పుడు నేను చాలా బాధపడ్డాను. ఆ పరిస్థితుల్లోంచి ఇప్పటికీ చదువుతూ వచ్చాను.
And she is now confident to get a teacher's job in a secondary school and stand on her own feet. Along with direct funding to children, Big Help also sponsors destitute children sheltered in various NGOs. For instance, around 15 students are sponsored from Adarna, a voluntary organization working at Malakpet in Hyderabad. The inert talents of children are identified and given a special drive here. Another intensive program Big Help has embarked upon is Adopt a School. The objective of the program is to strengthen the government schools in rural India. Big Help will adopt schools which are neglected and ignored. The aim of the program is to increase student enrollment and retention rate and to incorporate good teaching and learning techniques. Each donor can adopt such a school in remote villages and provide basic amenities.
స్కూల్ పిల్లలకు కావాల్సినటువంటి అవసరాలకి కంప్యూటర్లు, ఎడ్యుకేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ కోసము బుక్స్, బ్యాగ్స్, షూ, వాళ్ళకి కావాల్సిన డ్రెస్ మెటీరియల్తో సహా అన్నీ ప్రొక్యూర్ చేస్తున్నాము.
One such educational institution adopted by Big Help is Care School. Digital education is introduced in this school, besides extending financial and material support to the kids.
We are very thankful to Big Help for their adopting our Care School and supporting our underprivileged children. So I'm very thankful to the donors of Big Help for associating with us for last 3 years. This year being their 10 years completion for working in entire Andhra Pradesh.
Yet another program to promote competitive spirit among the children is Merit Awards. Meritorious children are honored in this program. The objective of the program is to spread the message that every child is capable of achieving highest rank, irrespective of their background.
పబ్లిక్ పరీక్షల్లో ప్రథమ, ద్వితీయ శ్రేణి మార్కులు సంపాదించినటువంటి విద్యార్థులకు కొంత నగదు పురస్కారాన్ని, ప్రశంసాపత్రాన్ని ఇచ్చి వారిలో ఉత్తీర్ణత అధిక శాతంగా సంపాదించడానికి గాను కృషి చేయడం జరుగుతున్నది.
The donors can institute an award in their name or the names of their loved ones under Merit Award Program. The awards, once instituted, will be given every year to the meritorious children. In a bid to encourage children in physical education, Big Help gives utmost priority to sports. There are many instances where students have excelled in sports and have got nationwide recognition exhibiting their talent. To quote an example, Trinethra, a student of Lakshmipuram in Visakhapatnam district, has been selected for Indian Premier League (IPL). Trinethra, currently pursuing a degree program, has been sponsored by Big Help since 2005 when he was in 8th grade. In addition to education, Big Help also drives towards environmental awareness among the school children. There is a wide range of activities with student volunteers under the banner of Green Help. The students, irrespective of their social status, are formed into Green Help committees to do social work and protect the environment. Big Help expresses its gratitude to those who donated their money and valuable time over the past 10 years for the cause of destitute children. It appeals to the donors to come forward to help the children in distress. Each donor has to remember the fact that if they sponsor a child, it is not confined to that child alone. The child's coming generations will also be educated, and there will be no hapless children in the entire family.
మేము బిగ్ హెల్ప్ సహాయంతో చదువుకుంటున్నాము. పెద్దయిన తర్వాత మాలాంటి వాళ్ళకు సహాయం చేస్తాం.
Another important factor the donors have to observe is that Big Help is taking a pledge from the sponsored children that they have to sponsor at least 2 to 3 children in similar plight after they have settled in life. In other words, we can say that you're not sponsoring only one child. You're a proud sponsor for 3 to 4 children. Increasing number of school dropouts is a major concern in developing India. According to a recent survey, 50 to 60% of children out of a total of 313 million children in India do not go beyond their primary schooling, and more than 50 million drop out. The figures are an indication of alarming situation prevailing in the country. The government of India spends 1.8% of national budget on children. It is imperative that unless and until every literate person goes hand in hand, controlling school dropout rate is impossible.
Donations made to Big Help in USA are exempt from federal income tax in USA. For further details, please contact You can also log on to www.bighelp.org.